Today I will discuss the appreciation of the social, ethical, professional and legal issues associated with the development and use of computer-based systems learning module. Social, ethical, professional and legal issues associated with computer science are instances such as identity theft, hacking, piracy and security of a system. Security of a system needs to be high with both hard and soft security. This could be installing software such as firewalls and antivirus on a network, but it could be something as simple as putting authentication in place on a website so that only authorised members of staff have high-level permissions onto the site. The evidence of me doing this that I'm going to provide to you is during the last professional practice week 5, we built a website that was on a server which allowed for authentication into 2 sides of the website. The first side is the admin side, which allows admins to edit, delete, create and view any players, teams and matches. The other side is the player side. This only allows for the players to access their own information, but other elements of the website they can only view, such as match results, teams, team players, etc. This mainly complies with the Computer Misuse Act, as there's no way of anyone getting into the system as an admin unless they were able to hack into the server. But there is a large crossover with the Data Protection Act as well, as only relevant information is held on an individual, and once it is no longer necessary, it is deleted, which is another administration feature. So I'll show you how it works. So we've got the esports database. Within that, we have matches, players, teams. Obviously, administrators have access to the server. However, it can be a bit of a faff to edit, delete, update, etc. in the server. So the table we're mainly going to look at for authentication is the players table. So as we can see down this side, there is admins and players. Automatically, when a user is created by an admin, they are automatically given the player title. The only way the admin can come in and change that is to come into the server side. So let's log in as Sophie White. So this is the admin view. You can see all the way down through players, matches and teams. They're able to view, create and delete teams, players and matches, etc. So we're just going to go into the player center for an example. If we were to create a player, we give them the ID, give them the tag, first name, surname. Player password we would normally set as a default. Team ID, whichever team they're associated with, and then obviously user type. The same with deleting. If we were going to delete a player, you select from the drop down which player it is that you want to delete, and then you submit and it deletes off the server. Editing a player, again, drop down. So for example, we'll select Samuel Wilson and it pops up with all of their information to be able to edit the player. Again, down the bottom of the page, you can just view all players that are in the system. So we'll look at the other side of things now, which is the player view. So let's take Samuel Wilson. Obviously, any players logging in would not get this side of things, the server side. I'm just using this so I can show you how to log in as a player and an admin. So this is player view. So anything within this view, except from edit my account, it's view only. So same with my team members, it takes the team ID that the login is associated with, and it pops up with any players that also have that team ID. Teams and their players, you get a drop down, you can select whatever city you want, and it pops up with, in this instance, there are no records for the Birmingham team. However, if you pop up with others, it'll show the members of the team that's associated with them and the details. Obviously, it would never ever provide passwords or the type of user it is. It just it just presents the relevant information. Obviously, again, protection so that no one could forge being someone else's identity, theft, etc. So if we went in to edit my account, the only possible things that the user is able to edit is their own tag, the first name, the surname, and that password. Stuff like team ID and user type that haven't got the ability to change, they have to contact an administrator to be able to do that. This is purely because you don't want anyone logging in and changing the user type to an admin and being able to delete or change fixtures that have happened in the past. Alright, so that is the appreciation of social, ethical, professional and legal issues associated with the development and use of a computer-based system. I've shown an example through authentication. There are plenty of other things, such as going through a network security, but as a simple day-to-day, authentication is the most relevant one that we see daily.